Hey guys, top of the morning to you. We're working on the F-16. I broke one of the gears and trying to straighten it up, the thing just snapped off. And what we're looking at are these replacement pins that they send, and they just got them in stock. I had to wait almost a month to get them. Now I get the thing off. Now you've got to take the retract out, the retract mechanism out to get the screws because they're inside here. Okay, so they're in here and you're going to need one of these. Okay, so you're going to need a driver on both sides, and there's a grub screw on both sides that holds this in. This was not a problem to replace this because this is what broke. It snapped right off at the bottom. My biggest problem was, hold tight here for a second, I'll show you. Okay guys, so my biggest problem was this part here. It's all assembled with a spring and everything for your suspension, but to get the grub screws out, with a little bit of luck, you have to apply a little heat to the outer case to get those grub screws to break free. So you'll expand the aluminum faster than you will the denser metal, the harder metal. And it just kind of separates it from the surface and it makes it a lot easier to pull those grub screws out. That wasn't a problem. I couldn't get the shaft, these guys, out of there. So what I had to do was I took off the bottom of the wheel in the suspension system, and I go to look up in there thinking I'm just going to be able to push this thing right out. Well, not the case, because when you get back down into there deep, it's sealed. It's a solid piece. So this was my solution. Besides spending another $45 for a set of retracts, which I didn't think I really needed, I decided that I would do it this way. And I drilled straight through to the other side, thus pushing out that strut piece that would not come out because it was broken off so flush and clear. I tried drilling it out, it couldn't get a bite. Before I started messing up the actual end of the strut, I wanted to get this pin out, so I had to drill through and still leave, with a smaller drill bit, leave enough space there so that that spring can still sit down in there. I might throw a washer in there as well, but now I've got the darn thing out of there. Okay, so now I can go ahead and put it back together, replace the grub screws with the new ones that are supplied, and pop it all back together, and it should work just fine. This is a short, quick tip from Skip, and make sure you use heat when you're using to get these grub screws out of any of the things, guys, because they put them in there, and the quality of the metal they use in those screws are crap. They're good for getting them in, maybe not getting them out. If you're having a problem with strip, they're rounded a little bit. Apply a little bit of heat here, guys. If they're not going to come out easy, just apply a little bit of heat and they'll back right out. Okay? But that pin, even with heat and banging it around, would not come out. So I had to drill it through the bottom to get it to pop out. Now we've got a hole all the way through there, and should still have enough room for the spring to seat and the suspension to work. Okay, I'll throw a little tiny brass washer down in there just to make sure, but I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. So I'll put the thing back together, put it back, I'll set it all set up in the jet again, and back in action. This has been Skip signing out. Thanks for watching. And there, all back together, guys. And I didn't even have to put a washer in because I used a small enough drill bit to go straight through that it still has enough there. Besides, the spring's not going to go anywhere anyway. It's got that strut pin that's in there now. But good as new. Did not have to replace this. I was getting kind of worried because I was starting to beat the hell out of this, trying to get it to knock out of there. I'd heat up the outside and bang it around. And then it dawned on me, you know what, maybe I could just push it through. And when I took it apart, I was really sad to see that the inside was solid. But you can drill through that. Good news is you can drill through that softer aluminum real easy. And as soon as you hit that pin in there, it will pop out. Because mine was stuck solid. I could not get it out for any reason. But all done. She's getting ready to pop in now, and she'll be ready to go. Thanks for watching. This has been a quick tip from Skip.